Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks to lose a couple of yards on that one.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard could that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Can't fault the effort. He got him for a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Open man's got it. That's Chark. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Second down and 8. The man in motion here is Chark. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. But now the marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here? They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. UCLA. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Back's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The 1st quarter has come to an end. So after one, the Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Now a give up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. Third and 6. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Marshall. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to the air one more time. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Shaheed with the catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Here's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are back within 4. It is 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Again, working deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we're off to Orlando. Going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started.
Cameron Baker to kick off for the Chargers.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here's 2nd and 9. They send him right out of the slot. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Trying again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will go all the way. DJ Chark, touchdown Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Pass brought in by Chark. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. To the air now on 1st and 10. Right side and hauled in by McConkey.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Back to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The man in motion here is Chark. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Raiders 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll throw out of the gun, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. We are set for fourth and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down. Slot man in motion right. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.